Buckle up, rugby fans. Ready for a deep dive into Springboks territory.
Let's go.
All right, we've got some interesting stuff to unpack today.
Sounds good.
We've got these articles, one's about the upcoming Springbok matches, and then there's this whole thing with this equity deal. It's getting kind of heated, actually.
Yeah, it seems like there's some serious off-field challenges brewing, huh?
Off the field, definitely. But, on the field.
Totally different story.
So let's talk about that first, because, World Cup victory.
Yeah, and not just any victory. They're officially the most winningest nation in history now.
Most winningest. I love that, right. And then they go and dominate the All Blacks, not once, but twice in the Rugby Championship.
Back to back.
Back to back.
It's not just about the wins, though, is it? It's the way they're winning. It's like they've cracked the code.
Yeah, you're right. Like, how do they do that?
Tactical genius.
Is that what it is?
I think so. They're adapting their game plan. They're shutting down the All Blacks' strengths. I mean, they're figuring out the All Blacks. It's impressive.
Okay, so on the field, we can all agree the Boyers are on fire.
Absolutely.
But then we get to this whole equity deal situation. And I'm just going to be honest, like, financial stuff,
Yeah, not everyone's cup of tea.
not my favorite.
I can get it.
But it's important, right? This deal basically determines, like, who owns a chunk of the Springboks brand.
And who gets a share of the profits?
Exactly, the money.
Right.
And right now, a group called ASG, they've got a stake. But our sports minister,
Gaten McKenzie.
McKenzie, yeah, he's not happy about it at all.
No, he's not.
He's saying this deal is actually hurting South Africa.
Yeah, dividing us.
Dividing, creating tension.
Yeah.
He even said, and I'm going to quote this directly, this deal has divided South Africans and taken the gloss away from the on-field successes of the Springboks.
Wow. Yeah, that's strong.
Yeah, it's intense, right.
Like-
So McKenzie's basically saying, SA Rugby, find a different way to make money, ditch this ASG deal. He's even suggesting that there's this other proposal from the Rupert Group, which he thinks is way better.
So new investors. It's interesting that he's pushing for this so publicly. You got to wonder what's going on behind the scenes.
Right, like what's the real story here? But the big thing that McKenzie keeps saying is, we need unity.
Unity, yeah.
We need to come together. We need to support the Springboks. But it's hard when there's all this, like...
Financial drama.
Drama. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely complicates things.
It does. But it doesn't complicate things?
What's that?
Those upcoming matches against the All Blacks in New Zealand. Oh, man. Those are going to be, like, massive.
It's huge, yeah. Back-to-back games, too.
I know. First, September 6th in Auckland. Then, September 13th in Wellington.
Talk about pressure.
Right.
But hey, pressure creates diamonds, right?
I like that.
The Springboks thrive under pressure. It's like their thing. They just find another gear.
They do. They always have. Think about it. A win in New Zealand
Yeah.
against the All Blacks.
That's a statement.
It's a statement.
It's more than just points on a board. It's psychological.
It's a whole vibe.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's recap for everyone listening.
All right.
The Springboks are on an absolute tear, winning, dominating,
Breaking records.
but we've got this cloud hanging over them, this uncertainty around their financial future.
Yeah, it's a real tug of war.
Tug of war is a good way to put it.
On one hand, you've got this incredible on-field success. On the other hand, you've got this potential turmoil off the field.
And it makes you wonder what's going to happen.
What does the future hold for the Springboks?
Can they keep winning if things behind the scenes are, like, falling apart? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. It's a tough one. It's almost like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah. We'll have to see how it all plays out.
Only time will tell.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
All right, rugby fans. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Stick with us, and we'll keep you updated on all things Springboks.
Absolutely. We'll be back with more soon.